let's do this together, and let me tell you, I'm very disappointed in the lack of diversity in these sentences. You were correct. There are no adjectives, so I'm very sorry about that. But the important thing is why you answer it the way you do. So, Kate, number 1, what is the infinitive phrase you underline? So that whole thing, to proofread your paper. And Sarah Rhodes, what is it?
For number 1?
For number 1.
I thought it was a noun.
It's a noun because you try what? To proofread your paper. Okay? Anna Grace?
I do number 3.
Yeah. What did you underline?
To practice the piano an hour a day.
All of that is somehow modifying to practice. So to practice the piano an hour a day. And Charlie, what did you say it is? Acting as.
I was doing the diagramming. Sorry.
Okay, Catherine, number 2, what did you say it is? A noun, adjective, or adverb?
For what? Number 2?
Uh-huh.
Adverb. A noun. I'm just kidding. I read the wrong one.
So you guys, the very first question you should ask after a verb is who or what. Megan is trying what? To practice the piano. Okay, so she's trying this activity. So it's acting as a direct object. It's a noun. Okay, Caden, what did you underline for number 3?
To be a doctor.
To be a doctor. And Lucy, what is that doing?
It's being the noun and the subject.
It's-
Being the subject is the noun.
Yeah, the easiest thing you'll see is an infinitive that comes in front of a verb. It's being the subject. That is very clear. Number 4, Tim, what did you underline?
To keep.
Okay, to keep what?
To keep a calendar.
Okay, so that would be an object or a complement. So you should have underlined to keep a calendar. And then what did you label it as?
Adverb.
Adverb. Why did you, that's correct. Why did you label it as an adverb?
It's important to why. Yeah.
Why? So here's another little thing that you'll learn. If an infinitive comes after an adjective, most of the times it's an adverb, okay? It could be a noun, but most of the time it's going to be an adjective. Okay, number 5.
Adverb.
Adverb, thank you. Okay, Caroline, number 5, what did you underline?
To finish my homework before the game.
That whole thing. To finish what? My homework when before the game. That whole thing is a phrase. And there's another one, Maddie.
To start it.
So we have 2. This is the only sentence with 2. So, Josh, to finish my homework before the game. Noun, adjective, or adverb?
I said it was a noun.
Noun. What noun job is it doing? Direct object. And then to start it, Jacob, what is that?
Was that noun?
No, I'm going to give you a clue. It comes after an adjective. So what is it probably going to be? Adverb. Okay? I wasn't even able, how, or I guess you could add the under what condition, but how was I not able to start it? So the second one is an adverb. Okay? Sarah Rhodes, question?
So should before the game be under the finish
I said.
Yes.
I said.
But we're going to go over that in just a second. Okay? Okay, number 6, Jonathan, what did you underline?
To answer the defense question.
That whole thing is an infinitive phrase. And Christian, what did you label it as? Catherine, come sit over here. Just bring your worksheet over here.
I can't see from over there.
Oh, yes, you can. You're so much closer. Okay,
All my stuff's back here.
you just bring your worksheet. Travel light. Okay, what did you label number 6 as, Christian?
I said noun.
It's a noun. What's it? What noun job is it doing?
So lonely over here.
Direct object. Yes. Okay, number 7, Campbell, what did you underline?
I underlined to move to New York and begin working.
That's tricky because there's 2 verbs. The to goes with to move and to begin working. So that whole thing, okay? And Catherine, what did you label it as? Noun, adjective, or adverb? Yes, yes. It came after an adjective, anxious. Why anxious? Anxious or how anxious to move to New York City and begin working? Okay? You guys have any questions?
I have a question
Uh-huh.
about this.
Well, this is what we're talking about right now, so.
or does he go to little purple?
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that in just a second. Okay, I'm coming just back around. Kate, number 9, what did you, 8, what did you underline?
To come to my house.
That whole thing, to come to my house, and what is it, Sarah Rhodes?
Now.
Yeah, it's acting as direct object. He decided what? To come to my house. Okay, Anna Grace, what'd you underline on 9?
To give some money in the offering plate.
That whole thing. And Charlie, what did you label it as?
A noun.
A noun, it's direct object. Sorry, this is very redundant. And then Lucy, what did you underline in 10?
To study tonight or tomorrow.
Okay, and Caden, what did you label it?
Now.
Noun. Yeah,
Okay.
okay. Uh-huh.
What's number 4?
That was an adverb.
To keep a calendar.
Yeah,
Okay.
8 was a noun, right?
And what?
8 was a noun, right?
Yes. Okay, so let's look at the diagramming. So we haven't done a lot with imperatives, but there's an implied you. So you try what? So the whole infinitive phrase is acting as the direct object. To proofread, and then you just diagram it as if this is a little sentence, even though it's a phrase. To proofread what paper, whose paper, your paper. Okay? Now, the tricky part about this is that wait a second. Okay, yes. You've got a dependent clause. So don't forget the dependent clause comes under. You join from verb to verb. Put your conjunction here before. You turn it where in. Campbell.
Why would you not put it under proofread?
Because you don't bring dependent clauses off of infinitive phrases. Okay. Okay? So that was mainly why I wanted you to diagram this. Always bring your clauses off one another, the dependent and independent, not off the phrases. Okay? Okay, questions about this? Any other questions about this? Number 5, so I intended what? This whole thing is the direct object. To finish what? Homework. Who's mine? Okay, when do I intend?
Before the game.
Wait a second.
No.
Finish.
Okay, so this is part of your infinitive phrase, and I'm so glad whoever did this did it this way, because this, I know, thank you. Okay, this is an easy mistake to make. The entire infinitive phrase has to be up on stilts. Where is this? Okay, so we're going to take this off, whole infinitive phrase on stilts. Now this is a compound sentence, but I was able, that's a adjective.
What?
It's an adjective. Now many people today have kind of thought this is a verb. So if you ever look at something you're not sure, then start putting verb endings on it. Able, abled, abling, no, that is not a verb, okay?
I put that I was, and then I put able underneath the verb, and then I put even as an adjective modifying
Well,
able.
this is a linking verb, so you're looking for a predicate adjective or a predicate nominative, and that's what this is,
Then what's even?
okay? And then even, I would have actually put over here under able, because it's like, to what extent am I able even, okay? And then to start it is answering that how. Is that right? But I wasn't even able, yeah, so this is gonna come underneath as an adverb.
Okay.
Questions? I mean, really the best thing is to work through problems. Okay, Tim, I'm gonna ask you to pick this up, this thing here, and you're gonna try to be my cameraman over here. I'm gonna be right in front of you. So they can see.
Wait.
See it?
Wait a minute.
Wrong way, other way.
Hey.
Okay, you're gonna have to tilt it. Oh my goodness. There we go. Hi. Okay,
Why is
we're on
it?
the other side
Why
of the
can't you flip the
classroom.
camera?
Did you look at the camera?
Here, I'll hold it. I'm right here.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, okay, Catherine, just. So, number 10, number 9. The dependent clause is at the beginning of the sentence, but the dependent clause has to come underneath. So when I go where to church. So there's your dependent clause. But your main clause is I want to give some money in the offering plate. I is your subject, what is your verb. I want what? So again, a whole direct object, and this person puts everything up on the stilts. I wanted to give, hold on, yeah, okay, so I'm so glad that you did that, because somebody else did that today. Don't get your gerund confused with the your stair step for gerund confused with the infinitive. So to give what? Money. Which money? Some money. And then I think, where do you guys think in the offering plate goes?
Right where it is.
Where? It goes under
Where
give.
does the money go? I think it goes right there. Okay, where does it
I
go?
can push that.
Okay, do you guys have any questions?
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, you can stop the
Maddie,
video.
double tap those.